Okay, I'm going to show you how to use your TI-84 to plot scatter plots, and then we're going to use it to find the line of best fit and eventually the correlation coefficient. I am going from the Algebra 1 textbook on page 351, and this is example 2. This is where we've got recreational expenditure in the United States. The years are down here and the dollars are down here. Okay, and we're going to put that data onto our TI-84. So here it is. The first thing you're going to need to do is to go to statistics, and you're going to need to put in your statistics. And we're going to go to edit, which is up here, and just press enter. That gives me L1 and L2, X and Y. I'm going to put in X as the year because that's going to be independent. And I'm not going to write the whole year. I'm just going to write 93, 94, 95, 96, 94, 95, 98, 99. And the year 2000, I'm going to do the year above the year 99. So the year 2000 is going to be 100. Okay. And then I'm going to go up to L2. So this is my dependent data. So this is recreation expenditure in billions of dollars. And it starts with 340 in 1993, then 369, 402, 430, 457, 489, 527, and 574. Okay, I'll give you a bit of time to plug that in because I've just used my keyboard. You can press pause if you want. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask the calculator to perform some statistics on it. First of all, I want to see what that graph of data looks like. So if I just press graph, it doesn't really show me anything because I may have had the window set incorrectly. So if I just go zoom, and I'm going to go down to zoom 8, I think it is. Oh, no. Zoom 9, zoom stat, and that means it's going to zoom in on all my statistics. And there it is. That's what my scatter plot looks like, and you can see it shows pretty good correlation. Okay, but what's the equation of the line that is the line of best fit, and what's the correlation coefficient? So I'm going to go back to stat, and I'm going to ask it to do a statistical test. And the statistical test I'm going to ask it to do is a linear regression t-test. Now, you don't really need to know what that is at this stage. You just need to know that it gives you the information that you need. So where is my linear regression t-test? There it is. It's on F. Okay, so linear regression t-test. It's going to ask L1 and L2. Remember, they were the titles of my two columns. I'm just going to go down and say calculate. So I'm going to go all the way down there and calculate. Now, what it does, it gives me a lot of information. The first bits of information that I need to know is that it's going to give me an A plus BX. So B is going to be our slope and A is going to be our intercept. So here's A, that's our intercept, and here's B, our slope. So it has a slope of 32 1/3. So it would be Y equals 32 1/3 X minus 2,671. I'm going to go down to where it says R. Now, this is our correlation coefficient, and you can see that that's really, really close to 1, 0.996. That's really close to 1, which means that it shows very strong positive correlation. Okay, so that's our correlation coefficient. If I wanted to, I could drag that onto my, what do I want to get rid of? Let's get rid of the key history there, and I could drag that onto my board here. So that shows me my correlation coefficient. Okay. Now, if I wanted the calculator to draw a line like that, I go to Y equals. I'm going to go to this button here. I'm going to go down to statistics. I'm going to ask it to go over to equations and regression equation. And that just plugs in this equation. Remember, it had the equation there. It just plugs in that equation. And if I graph, it's going to show me that line there. So this question asks me to use a graphing calculator to find the equation of the line of best fit, and that would be Y equals 32.3, whatever that was, minus 2000. It also says what's the correlation coefficient. Well, the correlation coefficient is 0.996. And that's how to plot your data and find the equation of the line of best fit and the correlation coefficient.